pure AM power.
25,000 watts of pure AM power.
Matapang sa pagbabalita. Punong-puno ng impormasyon. Laging handa sa public service. Ang pagbabagong hanap mo sa AM. Ito ang DZME 1530.
Alamin ang mga naaangkop na propesyong tatahakin base sa inyong kaalaman at hilig. Career orientation you shouldn't miss in pursuing your dreams. Let's talk about career. Natatanging career orientation na tutulong para sa tamang pagpili ng kurso at propesyon. Let's talk about career. Libreng pagbibigay ng on-the-job training sa mga piling propesyon. Makibahagi. Let's talk about career.
All right. Thanks. This is Joe Maristela. Welcome back to DZME. If you want to text us, you can text us at 0998-975-1368. Okay, that's the music slider. Got it. I am new here. Maybe turn it down a little bit. You can call us on the landline if you want to get in touch. 861-6947. On Smart, 0939-916-9855. On Globe, 0917-822-8362. My name is Joe, and we are going to be talking about startups today. And I have with me Victor Lee. He's a financial genius from Wall Street.
You're too kind, Joe.
He's a quant, as they say. I don't know if you guys have read that book. What is that book called again? The guy from Berkeley. I don't know. Anyway, algo traders. Anyway, he's kind of a quant. I don't know if you are. We'll see. How do I control your microphone volume? Is that loud enough? Are you close enough to your mic?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're
Thanks.
good? Does it
Thanks,
sound
Joe.
good? Okay. So, all right. And I adjust the music this way. Later I can change the tracks if I want, maybe. So I'm Joe Maristela. I have a venture office in the Philippines, which I started in 2015, last year. We've made a few investments and have incubated a few businesses to date. And Victor Lee and I are members of a new angel network called the Manila Angel Investors Network. And we have regular meetups and events and so on and so forth. And Victor provides his financial expertise. Victor, why don't you give us your intro? Tell us a little bit about yourself, your history, and how we can find you on Match.com.
Thanks, Joe. I'm actually from the States. Grew up in New York, born and raised.
Talaga lang, huh?
Yeah, and but I've been here in the Philippines for almost 7 years now. And yeah, I'm actually what I call myself ABK.
ABK.
American born Korean. So I have a multicultural experience base, and
Amboy na amboy.
and I spent time on Wall Street, as you referred to.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Smith Barney doing investment banking for raising billions of dollars.
Billions?
For
The bees.
in junk bonds of all things.
And that's USD, guys.
Yes, in U.S. dollars.
Holy smokes. This guy's getting more attractive as we speak.
Then I was vice president at the venture capital group of Bankers Trust. So we invested bank capital mostly in financial services related startups.
Okay.
And then we also incubated our own, because in the bank we created a lot of innovative technologies, because we were moving literally billions of dollars per second through our network.
So what year was this? Was this in the how old are you? This was in the 90s or the 2010s or?
Actually,
the banks were internally incubating their own startups.
Yes,
and
in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
Damn, you're an old man.
Yeah, I'm an old guy.
Matanda pala. Okay, so that was at Smith Barney?
That was at Bankers Trust.
Bankers Trust, okay.
We were incubating financial startups and then also investing. And then I moved out to Silicon Valley in 2000. I started my own fund there, a $125 million venture capital fund, which was anchored by Alcatel, which is the French telecom company.
Yep.
And so we were investing. We had a nice office on Sand Hill Road. And
Oh wow, yeah.
right next
I
to
live right by
Stanford.
there. My house, the back gate.
It's a beautiful drive, but there's nothing out there. So
Oh, there's a lot of cars and traffic and cows.
Yeah.
Carabao.
no Carabao. USDA grade A beef. Yeah. So yeah, and then the fund kind of went sideways. So I moved out to Korea, and I was running the venture capital funds for SK Telecom. And then I went independent, and I've been investing on my own. Also ventured over to natural resource development and alternative energy, which I'm doing right now.
Awesome. So, can you tell us a little bit more about the pains of a fund going sideways, so to speak? And
Well, it's very painful because we're talking millions and millions of dollars, and then
how do you handle the client's responses and the barrage of emails or whatever, getting anxious? Or
Yeah, I mean, in this case, for me, the reason why it imploded was because I had partnership issues with my other partner, and so just to make it easy, I just packed my bags and I started another fund.
Got it.
So, and then when this fund started imploding, it wasn't my responsibility. It was the other guys.
Yeah. So, Syempre, we're here to talk about startups in Manila and investing in startups in particular. What do you think about the startup scene here from the perspective of an independent private equity guy, a private investor, so to speak?
Well, I think the market here is quite nascent, and in that sense, it's challenging. But in another sense, because it's starting fresh, you have as an investor or as a entrepreneur, you have a chance to make a real impact. So
Right.
there are a few success stories, but they're really the outliers as of today. So
Can we talk about the success stories? Can you is it kosher to name names or talk about?
no, of course. I mean, this is all publicly available information. For example, Zerpass. Everybody knows Zerpass.
Okay,
It's
okay.
it's a
Not exactly a startup. It took 10 plus years to build.
Well, it was a startup when it started. So
Okay, as all businesses were.
and that was a case where there was a successful exit.
Okay, so to speak, because life is not over after IPOing.
Yeah, and it's growing through acquisition now, and their business model is expanding, and they're essentially the premier tech stock in the Philippine Stock Exchange.
Okay. I saw in your notes something about PE. Does that have anything to do with SurePass? Because I get a lot of comments about PE and SurePass and whether it's overvalued or whether that's what's your take on?
Well, okay, the current trading PE is 120, so that's 120 price over earnings, and that makes their market cap at roughly almost 29 billion pesos, which is in US dollars $580 million.
Okay,
And
so not a unicorn, but
in 2014 their revenues were $7 million.
Okay.
And their net income was 3.7. So you're looking at a very high valuation versus looking at the cash metrics.
Okay.
So it's trading kind of along lines with the U.S. tech stocks.
In terms of the percentages, yeah, for sure. And you think SurePass is most likely an outlier, and given the politics here, the government, infrastructure, etc., do you think startups as an investment would ever improve as an opportunity would improve versus startups in Hong Kong, Singapore, and other markets?
Well, I mean, it has only to go up, right? It can't get any worse. But actually, of note, which is interesting, this just recently there's another IPO that's been filed for registration for a company called AudioWave.
AudioWave.
And they're raising $57 million. So that's a sizable raise.
How long have they been operating?
A few years. They're been,
minimum is 3 years, right?
They're kind of a semi brick and mortar. But what they do is they sell marketing devices in brick and mortar establishments.
Okay.
So they have revenues and so forth. But it's kind of a combo.
And do you have any experience with them in terms of inquiring or?
No, I just saw the news release, and I just thought it was of note because it'll be essentially another tech related listing on the Philippine Stock Exchange.
You know, what's always been interesting to me is, or hopeful. A point of hope for me is that the Philippines is this capital of like contact center, call center, BPO. So they're bringing in information somehow, and they have international subsidiaries here, but it's just a matter of making use of that knowledge somehow. They have so-called KPOs, right? KPO operations, and you see that to an extent. A lot of the startups I see, the founders come from the BPO industry. Do you think that'll lend any credence to this startup market as a market of investments?
Well, I think the reason why Philippines has a good potential to foster and nurture entrepreneurship is exactly there's a growing tech base which is imported systems and knowledge from abroad, and what really that's unique to the Philippines is that it's an English-speaking nation. It's over 100 million population. It's growing.
Infrastructure is in English, which is what I always saw.
And then the other really attractive point is that Philippines is the social media capital of the world. It's the most deepest penetration of Facebook and Twitter and what have you. So where I see where innovation can happen is in the application of technology or business models that are either developed abroad and brought here, or just kind of organically grown here in the Philippines for the Philippine market.
So I just learned this about you. So you held office in Sandhill.
Yes.
That's so crazy because my friend flipped a BMW on that Sandhill exit. We grew up there.
Yeah.
It's a little Autobahn like curvy thing, and that's crazy. I didn't know that. So do you think is there ever going to be you've got a sense for the type of investors out here? I named a few names in the other room. Private equity guys, independent investors. Do you think the ecosystem or the community of investment here will ever mature to what it is, I guess, in the Valley right now? Or I hate to always compare ourselves to the Valley because it's inappropriate to do so, but you've got to follow some benchmark, and you always measure yourself against.
My take on the investment community here in the Philippines that it's still very Asian in terms of thinking, and the valuations are not based on more of the typical tech metrics, and it's more really cash flow based, which is sometimes inappropriate for startup companies because you're in growth mode and you're building a brand new concept that hasn't ever been done before, and so there's a lot of risk. And so the risk reward profile of investors here in the Philippines are not quite up to speed with what happens in the Valley.
Okay.
But that being said, I think it'll all change once we start seeing some successful exits in startup companies.
How would you define a successful exit aside from IPOing and possibly acquisition?
Well, that's the only two ways you can successfully exit.
So acquisition at what rate would you be times?
So I mean, you know,
and
there, you know, in the in the valley, we have this term bagger. You know, 10 bagger. Is it a 100 bagger?
Yeah.
So basically, if you put in $100, if it's a 10 bagger, you made $10,000 after you exited. So
which takes a while to process.
Yeah.
Then after taxes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do all of this through offshore accounts, actually. But if you're seeing 10 baggers, then you're going to see a lot of interest in people say, how do I get involved? How can I make that kind of crazy money?
Okay.
And so I think success breeds success. So once we start seeing some successful exits of startup companies, they become profiled, and then you will see a lot of people wanting to come into the market. And then
what's a good industry or vertical for this? Do you think it might be? Because obviously the industries that are booming here is real estate. So you're not going to see a startup in real estate be acquired by a big real estate conglomerate or food. Another big business here is food manufacturing. Startup in the food business be acquired by food manufacturer. How would you see this play out? What would you see?
Well, you know, a lot of it doesn't necessarily have to be acquired by that vertical in the country, and also a lot of overseas startups are looking to grow through expansion by acquisitions. So, for example, as you said in real estate, if you're building a very interesting real estate website and it's getting traction, it's getting lots of users, and maybe you're not cash flow positive, but let's say you have like a million users. That's attractive for like a Zillow might want to enter the Philippine market, and they will look at just acquiring it for the
Just
user
as a
base.
side note, do you know if Zillow, what markets Zillow is in outside the United States?
I'm sorry, I haven't checked up on that.
Okay, that'd be interesting because the Philippines is a hot market for real
Yes,
estate.
it is.
And so many foreigners coming here to retire.
But it's not just Zillow. There's like at least 10 other sizable real estate related startups in the U.S. that have sufficient funding to acquire Philippine startups. And also, you don't have to necessarily pay cash. There could be a stock swap, and then all of a sudden, this Filipino startup company has shares in a Silicon Valley startup, which will eventually go IPO, and they'll be all gazillionaires, right?
Ba-boom. Word ski. What else do we have on topic here? Wanted to ask about what you thought about GoWeb, Geeks on the Beach. They have it every year. Do you think this is, startup scene here, Filipinos tend to be social, or is it the right? No, that's not.
Social?
Social? That's not the right term. That doesn't mean socializing. Not really. But anyway, there are a lot of startup events.
Yes.
So many.
Well, I think you mostly go to them to drink the beer, right?
Usually.
Yeah.
Usually, if there's free beer.
Yeah, free beer.
If the entrance is relatively cheap. Do you think these events are pretty productive?
Just from anecdotal experience, one of the startups that I was advising actually went to Geeks on the Beach about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And met a Japanese VC there, and it took 9 months, but they closed the first investment round with that VC.
Okay.
And that happened in Palawan, not Palawan, in Boracay, excuse me.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well, so okay, there you go.
Well, of course, the co-founder was a very attractive female, and I'm sure she was wearing a bikini, so that might have helped.
That's it. That's the old Cointelegraph ploy, where you employ fake CEO.
No, fake. She's.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. So, what's your take on the latest GoAb? The chismis is that they're going to be booting up a Philippine microfund called 500 Startups. 500 jeepneys. So they have 500. What do they have? They have 500
Durian. They have
talks or something. Tuk-tuk.
Tuk-tuk. Yeah.
500 tuk-tuks or something. These are microfunds.
Yeah.
and they're not like the general funds from the States. They're generally a 10 million around their figure, and the average Joe investor can invest into the fund. Granted, he's an accredited investor. What do you think about the Philippines getting its own fund? Good?
I think it would be a great development. First of all, I know that 500 startups invested in at least two Filipino startups in Manila, Pawn Hero and ZipMatch, and perhaps that's why they feel the eco environment here has enough traction to support a micro fund. And so they can deploy a team on the ground, and they have a huge ecosystem and lots of training materials. And
true, it's almost as if it's a given, because they have a track record already of investing in. I know it's more than two actually.
Yeah.
Filipino startups. So yeah, do we have a Singaporean fund?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Let's see, what else do I have here? Can you tell us a little bit about your what you're doing now, what projects you're into, and what investments you're looking at in terms of being a member of Maine, Manila Angel Investors Network, and
you
see us being
Manila
promising.
Angel Investment Networks. We organize every quarter a kind of a dog and pony show for startups. We select 3 startups every session. We give them 5 minutes to present, and then there's a Q&A. And then the interested member, then we break up into 3 groups, and then the members that are interested in that startup will attend the breakout session for about 30 minutes. We do a Q&A, we drill deep, and then afterwards we get back together and share the knowledge.
Yep.
And then we have a very well developed investment deal tracking database through a system called Gust. And so we upload all of their files, and then we comment, we do follow-ups, etc. So we're looking, last time I checked the database, it was like 40 plus deals on the database.
And it's actually my bad. I actually looked at one of the settings on Gus recently, and there was a setting, and it basically tagged like 80% of our members as not being able to access deals.
Well, maybe that's why we have a lot of discussion.
So I just turned that on.
Yeah.
I got a complaint who's like, you keep asking me about these deals, I can't access anything. All right, so that's interest. So I think it's coming along well. I haven't been involved for too long. Renee just brought me in, and Matt just a few months ago.
Yeah. So anyway, the other interesting thing about Manila Angels is that we have a sidecar fund, and it's 20 million peso sidecar fund. Basically, what it is it will co-invest in any deals that the members select. So you're getting real leverage as an angel, and as well for the startups, they are getting double the capital. So it's a win-win for everybody. And then the fund itself, the members do all the heavy lifting, all the due diligence, interfacing with the founders, and maybe one of them will be on the board and lend advice throughout the life of the company.
Yep. It's generally it's a good time every time we meet up. If there are any private investors out there, you're welcome to check us out at main.ph, or look up Manila Angel Investors Network on Facebook. Let's see. We have a song that's about to be played from an artist, Leo, from the Leo Awards. And before that, do you have any? Do you want to plug anything? Do you want to plug your newsletter or something? Do you have like an online store, or do you have?
No, I just can. I'm actually involved with renewable energy projects, and I'm with a company called Pure Energy.
Okay.
And we are doing mostly hydropower projects, and it's a good thing. We're taking nature's energy and converting it into usable electricity for the nation, which is Energy Star. So,
Awesome.
I'd like to plug
Pure energy.
innovation in
Renewable.
renewable energy.
And that's hydropower mostly.
Hydropower for now. We are, of course, the other alternative energies are solar, wind, geothermal.
That's a great domain if nothing else. Pureenergy.com.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a good song, right?
Is it pureenergy.com?
No,
.net?
.com.ph.
.com.ph. Okay, perfect. All right, and what am I going to plug? I'm going to plug Catalyst.ph, and I'm going to plug Manila Angel Investors Network on Facebook, or main.ph. All right. We have a song from Dolce, and then we are going to end. I'm so sorry, Grace. It's my first time. All right, thanks. Show me how to end this, or do I... Is this up? Okay.
You light up another cigarette and I pour the wine. It's 4:00 in the morning and it's starting to get light. Now I'm right where I wanna be, losing track of time. But I wish that it was still last night. You look like you're in another world, but I can read your mind. How can you be so far away, lying by my side? When I go away, I'll miss you, and I will be thinking of you every night and day. Just promise me you'll wait for me, 'cause I'll be saving all my love for you. And I will be home soon. Promise me you'll wait for me. I need to know you feel the same way too. And I'll be home
isang kastilyong buhangin, sakdal, rupok at huwag di masaling, guguho sa ihip ng hangin. Ang alon ng maling pagmamahal, ang siyang kalaban niyang mortal. Kapag dalampasig ay nahagkan, ang kastilyo ay nabubuwal. Kaya't bago natin bigkasin ang pagsintang sumpa sa minumutya, sa diwa't gawa, pagkaisipin natin kung pag-ibig ay wagas. Kahit pa magsanga ng landas, minsan dalawang puso'y nagsumpaan, pag-ibig na walang hanggan. Sumpang kastilyong buhangin pala, pag-ibig na pansamantala. Kaya't bago natin bigkasin ang pagsintang sumpa sa minumutya, sa diwa't gawa, pagkaisipin natin kung pag-ibig ay wagas. Kahit pa magsanga ng landas, minsan dalawang puso'y nagsumpaan, pag-ibig na walang hanggan. Sumpang kastilyong buhangin pala, pansamantala, luha ang dala. Yan ang pag-ibig na nangyari sa atin. Gumuhong kastilyong buhangin.
Natatanging career orientation na tutulong para sa tamang pagpili ng kurso at propesyon. Let's talk about career. Libreng pagbibigay ng on-the-job training sa mga piling propesyon. Makibahagi. Let's talk about career.
Ayun.
Okay na ba? Alright?
Okay?
Not yet, not yet. Eto. Okay. Alright, so nagbabalik muli ang Let's Talk About Career. This is Engineer Grace, Bondad, Nicolas once again with
And Jaena.
Jaena. Yeah, di ba? Napakinggan natin kani-kanina lang ang ating napakagagaling na mga bagong co-host at guests.
Yeah.
Right? Tatlo kaagad
Very
yan,
amazing,
Jaena. Yeah.
amazing.
At sa mga gustong sumalo again sa ating talakayan, ito lang po yung numbers 0998-975-1368 at ang ating landline
861-6947. Our
At smart,
smart 0939-916-9855.
At sa
Globe,
Globe,
0917-822-8362.
yes, at sa mga gustong
Ayan,
kaming mapanood,
DZME.ml or DZME.ml.
Ayan, so
Yan.
ito po, i-continue natin muli itong ating talakayan. At ito na nga yung segment
Tapos may greetings pa.
pinag-uusapan natin ang mga hiring. Kasi dito, Jaena, sa ating show, nagbibigay rin tayo ng trabaho. Actually, marami na rin tayong natulungan. Nakapagbigay na tayo ng trabaho sa iba't iba nating listeners. At eto nga, okay, under Elabram Systems Group, huwag niyo pong kalimutan. Ayan, napakarami kasi ngayon BPO companies, call center companies. At eto nga, Elabram Systems Group, na may branch dito sa Philippines, Malaysia ang headquarter po nito, and also Indonesia, Singapore, Vietnam, and Thailand ay may hiring. dahil nagbibigay tayo ng trabaho. Ito nga ang kanilang mga openings. Okay, they have financial planning and analysis supervisor. Kailangan po nila yan. Ito dito sa Taguig. At ito pa, General Accounting Supervisor sa Taguig din po yan. Treasury Supervisor sa Taguig at ito yung sa Makati kasi they have also an office in Makati, yung Accounting Assistant. Yes. At ito pa po, pwede newly graduates, Finance Assistant, and then what else? RF engineers to Malaysia and Thailand, and DT coordinator in Malaysia and Thailand, and radio optimization engineer dito rin po yan sa Philippines. So yung mga telco companies dyan, ayan, eto po yung mga companies na pwede kayong ma-place. Okay, kasi ang Elrban Systems Group po ay telco company pero nag-hire po sila ng mga IT. Ayan, usually also mga ECEs graduate, okay, accounting graduates, para sa mga financial department naman to.
Yung mga engineer dyan.
Yes, and also, Humanity Group is also hiring. Kailangan po nila ng chef, business development managers, account executives, accountants, waitresses, and operations manager. Sa hindi po nakakaalam kung ano yung Humanity Group, ito po ay theme parks. Ayan. And hotels. So, in terms of hotels, kaya po nangangailangan sila ng chef. Meron po silang mga restaurants also. Yung hotel po nila ay ito nga pong Residence Inn in Tagaytay. And then, yun namang mga restaurants, meron po tayo sa Alabang Country Club, Manila Polo Club, and Misono sa Bel Air, sa Jupiter Street. Yan na napakasarap na Japanese restaurant. And also inside Manila Polo Club, ito nga po yung Nanten Japanese restaurant also. Ayan. Okay, at kaya kailangan din ng mga waitresses. Okay, eto naman, don't forget po, lahat po ng binanggit namin, wag niyo pong kalimutan yung mga resume at CV sa Grace Nicolas at yahoo.com. Yes, meron din silang hiring sa Treetop Adventure, Jaena.
Ito yung sa Treetop Adventure. They need a sales executive, marketing officers.
Yes, ayan, at kailangan kasi malapit na naman ang Christmas. So, kailangan natin na mga kasama kasi right now, meron kaming isang marketing officer sa Subic at saka sa Baguio. Ito kasi yung mga branches ng Treetop Adventure. Ito, Jaena, actually, itong binabanggit natin ng Treetop Adventure, ito yung sinasabi natin, experience the extreme.
Oo,
ayan, kasi puro zipline. Oo, okay ka ba? Nakapunta ka na ba doon?
Nakita ko lang pero I never try it. Hindi ko pa siya na-try.
Bakit? You should join a sword.
May takot ako eh. Takot ako sa mga matataas.
Naman, di ba? Okay, anyway, napakarami ring tag media events, especially this September. September 8, ayan, hindi napasama sa nilagay ko kanina. September 8, we're going to have Blogging 101. Dito, may guest din tayo to discuss cyberbullying and cyber wellness. Kasi, nako, it's very rampant right now. Etong mga bully na sa online. Right? Para bang wala silang katakot.
Parang wala mga attitude na sinasabi.
Hindi, may attitude nga, Jaena.
Ibang attitude. That's a bad attitude.
Alright. So, ngayon, actually, Jaena, nakakaawa kasi at very sad tayo kapag may nakikita tayong binubully. Especially sa online, napakalalakas ng loob. Well, humanity, para talagang
kasi alam mo naman, nakakabully sila online kasi alam nila hindi sila mapupuntahan ng taong
pero
yun, di ba?
Hindi na ngayon. Talagang yung iba hinahantin ka.
Yun nga lang, kawawa
kasi
sila.
Kasi nagkakakitaan naman, di ba? So, ang guest natin for this coming September 8, at ito po ay sa kooperasyon ng SMX Convention Center and Tag Media MTR. We're very thankful sa SMX Convention Center for giving us this complimentary meeting room for Blogging 101. Kasi partners tayo. All of our events actually under Tag Media, not actually all, but 90% ay ginaganap natin sa SMX Convention Center na talaga namang very accessible. Kasi nasa loob ng mall. Right? Okay. So, September 8 po yung Blogging 101 with Sonny Santos who's going to discuss cyberbullying and cybercrime law. Wow, di ba? Okay. And on September 16, we're very excited.
Ayun, lahat ng inaabangan ko talaga. Pati rin ako, inaabangan ko yan.
Asia HR Expo na magaganap din po yan sa SMX Convention Center. At we're going to have speakers from Spain kasi itong Best Jobs pupunta lang dito sa Pilipinas
Grabe.
para maging speaker at makapag-share ng kanilang expertise kung ano ba talaga yung bestjobs.ph. So, yung kanilang Vice President ay pupunta dito from Spain pa ha, Jaena. And then, meron din tayong speakers from Malaysia. Ito nga yung ex-Remo. And of course, from US also kasi
Grabe yung mga speaker.
Yes.
Bigatin talaga.
ito kasing SAP ay kasama rin natin dito sa Asia HR Expo para ma-introduce din daw nila yung kanilang products and services na magagamit ng mga HR professionals.
Importante
Oo.
talaga yun.
Yes, we're going to have 20 speakers at hindi lang yun kaya excited tayo. Meron din tayo ditong mga booth. Diba?
Kaya
it's
abangan nyo kasi meron ang may bibigay na mga giveaways, diba? Tsaka look balloon ata, Miss Grace, tama ba?
We're going to give loot bags also.
Loot bags,
Ayan, para naman masaya, hindi boring yung event. Pero ang main point natin dito ay to promote the Philippines as the premier business hub in Asia. Ayan, so we're going to have these speakers. Yan, 1,000 attendees yung ina-expect natin
Grabe,
dito.
no, 1,000.
Oo,
Ganun
sa
karami.
exhibition floor. And then 200 sa conference area. Oo. So, ayan, eto nga, mga nag-confirm na yung
daming
NetSuite,
company
Prime Quest, ano pa ba, SPI Global, napakarami. Usually, like 80% of the attendees from BPO companies.
Oo.
Ayan, oo.
So, they can also apply there? Diba?
Pwede rin kasi magkakaroon ng recruitment etong ex-Remo at saka etong Elabram Systems Group. So, etong ang CEO ng Elabram Systems Group is coming here in the Philippines para maging isang speaker din at makapag-share ng kanyang expertise with regards to hiring, with regards to recruitment.
Yung mga HR dyan,
Oo,
abangan yan.
imagine. Oo, talaga. So, napakaganda talaga ng event. At hindi lang yon. That's on September 16 at SMX Convention Center from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on September 24, we're going to have BlogX.
BlogX,
Di ba?
yeah.
Nakakatuwa yan sa mga
Sa mga
bloggers.
Ang dami ng nominee.
Oo. Actually, ang lalaking brands din ang na-nominate at mga finalists sa ngayon.
Isa yung sa atin yung women's circle natin, si Miss Dayan.
Si Miss Dayan Salonga,
Correct.
finally siya
Finally
actually sa lifestyle blog niya. Which is talaga namang very consistent si Dayan. Oo, at meron din tayong napakarami actually. We're going to have 600 bloggers on that day. And then we have celebrity speakers. We have Lord De Vera, then Janet Toral,
Miss
the
Janet Toral.
e-commerce guru here
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
One of our mentors.
Mentor ko yan.
Super.
Super.
Minsan, daming, anto sharing talaga siya eh.
Oo, ganun daw kasi. If you're very confident, you're confident enough sa sarili mo, you're into sharing na, Jaena.
Di ba we met with Miss Janitor? Okay, that's why we are here.
Oo nga, correct. We love you, Janet, talaga. Actually, we're really, impressed. Kasi super busy siya, pero nagagawa pa rin niya mag-share. Makapag-mentor ng mga baguhan, di ba? Ayan. Actually, I remember 5 or 6 years ago, naging speaker ako sa kanya. And then
I just remember it.
Yes, for 4 consecutive years, speaker niya ako sa Philippine Blogging Summit, which
Summit.
is, ito nga yung iBlog. So, nag-start ako dyan, public speaker. I discuss about blogging in advocacy or advocacy in blogging. 6 years ago yon. That's under iBlog 7. So, for 4 years, ayan, naiimbitahan ulit niya ako na mag-talk. So, nag-iiba na yung topic ko. Now, yung recent ko is blogging for business.
Ayan. Kaya career, di ba?
Career na siya. Oo. And at the same time also, ayan, we're very glad and impressed and very thankful and grateful with Janet kasi full support din siya dun sa mga events natin. So, for this coming BlogX on September 24, she's gonna be with us. Yeah. And then, okay, hindi pa doon nagtatapos kasi September 24 yon, di ba? October 11 pag-usapan natin.
Talaga, yung 11 na yan, palaging mas lalong inaabangan.
Inaabangan mo ba? Ayan. Pero ba't hindi ka pa bumibili ng ticket?
Kailan ba bumibili? Sorry.
Ayan, so kayo po ay iniingayahan din namin.
Hindi, may nagpa-reserve na ng ticket eh. Sabi ko kay Miss Josephine eh.
Okay, that's actually Aliw Awards in concert, the best of Aliw in concert. So we're going to have like 10 performers, lahat Aliw awardee, and that includes of course the award-winning Halili Cruz School of Ballet na talaga namang napakagagaling. Actually, kauuwi lang nila from Macau also.
Grabe,
at
with
napakara-
Eric.
yeah, napakarami nilang naiuwing awards.
Oo.
Correct. Yan ang
We should be proud of them.
We're very proud actually.
Very proud.
That's Halili Cruz School of Ballet, and then we're going to have also RJ Jacinto, well, Miss Lea Salonga, Miss Saigon.
Yan,
Ang
Miss
dating
Lea.
niyan, di ba? I actually, okay, pag-usapan natin Miss Saigon, I watched Miss Saigon 7 times. I really love the story. Ayan.
Magaling siya.
Oh, at sa SVIP, if you're going to get the SVIP, that's only 5,500 pesos.
Yun.
Under Ticket World, you're going to watch him live na. Live na. So, kayo po ay inaanyayahan namin with Miss Lea Salonga. Not only her, we have Jerpel Flores.
Cheerful Flores.
Nanalo rin yan, di ba? Asia... Okay, nakalimutan ko.
familiar also.
Pero sa Asia rin siya nanalo, Miss Jerpel Flores, na talaga namang very talented performing artist. Oo, okay. Lisa Makuha is also coming.
Hindi sa makuha.
Yes, correct. Okay. So, yan po ang October 11 at Newport Performing Arts at Resorts World Manila. Ayan po, October 11 from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. yan. And brought to us by Tag Media and PR, Resorts World Manila, and also Aliw Awards Foundation. Okay. So, October 11. October 15, under
October.
Women Nation. Ayan.
Ayun. Yung
O, inaabangan mo rin.
Mas lalo kong inaabangan.
Ano ba talaga, Jane, ang inaabangan mo? Lahat inaabangan mo. Anyway, that's on
Siyempre,
October 15.
yung women empowerment. We women, di ba?
Correct. On October 15, it's going to be at F1 Hotel
Yun,
with
F1.
our members nitong Women Nation.
Di ba
at-
kanina, guest pa natin siya si Miss Faye. Di ba kasama siya? Di ba siya kasama doon?
Hindi yung Women Nation.
Okay.
Women Winners
Okay.
Circle yun. Nako-confuse ka na,
Nako-confuse
Jaena.
ako sa dalawang yun. I thought they were included as
Alright, no. Okay, Women Nation, ito ay isang grupo rin ng mga kababaihan na nagtutulungan. Okay, the same as our WWC also, nagtutulungan. We're lifting up
Oo,
everyone, right?
dapat.
At dito sa Women Nation, mga members nito, kalahati, mga celebrities.
Oh, grabe.
So, nandito si Rufa Gutierrez.
Ayun, Rufa
so,
Gutierrez.
she's coming also this October 15.
The Miss World.
We're going to have another Miss World. Ito nga si Gwendolyn Ruiz.
Sana mawaan tayo ng Miss World.
Oo nga, hindi.
Ayun, sobrang
Nakasama
kaganda,
naman
di
natin
ba?
kanina si Miss Mafe, di ba? Anyway, October 15 po yan from 8:30 p.m. onwards. So for tickets, huwag niyo pong kalimutan. Just text me or mag-email lang po kayo sa akin at gracenicolas@yahoo.com. So November 18.
Yung November 18,
Yeah.
Ayun.
On November
Yung
18, the Asia E-commerce Expo.
Expo.
Last time actually, we had Twitter from Singapore. So now, under Asia E-commerce, yung confirmed na speakers natin, we're going to have Constantine Roberts of Salora. Yung gustong-gusto
sa
natin,
Salora, oo.
napakagaling talaga niya as he's the managing director of Salora, Philippines.
The online, di ba? They have the online set.
I'm always buying from
Their-
Salora. Actually, yeah.
Yung nakikita ko ngayon
Courtesy of Salora. Ayan. So,
Ayan.
thank you so much, Constantine. Alright. And then, we're going to have also Miss Janet Toral kasi e-commerce ang topic eh. So, of course, dapat si
Oo,
e-commerce guru yung nandyan. And of course, the new DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez is
Si Ramon
coming.
Lopez.
At hindi lang yun, kaya super excited ako. Di ba? Last presidential campaign of President Duterte, sino nagmamanage ng social media campaign niya?
Hindi ko
Hindi mo kilala.
Sino
Ngayon,
ba yun?
malalaman mo na. That's Mr. Pompey Lavinia. He's also one of the speakers under Asia E-Commerce Expo. O, diba? So,
Oo nga.
we're very excited kasi gusto nating malaman ano ba yung strategy niya.
Oo, ang galing kasi nung di ba, background and
Everything na
the
yung
Facebook.
execution sa Facebook online campaign ni President Duterte. Ito nga, siyang in charge.
Well-managed talaga siya.
He's the social media director of President Duterte last time for his campaign. Ayan. And 16 million voters.
Grabe, 16
Diba?
million voters.
Oo, ayan. So, yun po, confirm pa lang na speakers for Asia E-Commerce Expo na magaganap again sa SMX Convention Center in Taguig. Okay, sa mga gustong sumali again dito or mayroon kayong question with regards to tickets to our events, eto lang po, under Smart, it's 0939-916-9855.
And then under Globes, 0917-822-8362.
Okay, at sa landline 861-6947.
And then sa website, www.dzme.ml or dzme.ml.
Yes, or DCME text Jack at 0998-975-1368. At pwede nyo po kaming sundan. Ayan, sa Twitter, it's just at Nobody But Grace. How about you, Jaena? Are you on Twitter?
Ayun, in Twitter ko is, I have to, yung Jaena, at Jaena11, and then Sexicate5.
Alright, napakabilis talaga ng oras. It's 2:59. Okay,
Grabe.
banggitin natin yung last event natin. Actually, hindi pa yun yung last, but
pa.
ito yung confirm. On December 2, we're going to have the Travel and Tour Expo. And that's also at SMX Convention Center. So, napakaganda nito. We invited actually the hospitality industry, or in other words, the tourism industry, with restaurants, hotels, accommodations, ano pa ba? Resorts. Ayan, they're all coming on December 2, 2016 at SMX Convention Center from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, Jaena, may gusto ka bang batiin? Napakabilis talaga ng oras. 3 o'clock na.
Ayun, kanina kasi nawala na si Mr. and Mrs. Lim, diba? Yung kanina, nawala na slide.
Alright, okay. So,
Ayun.
ito po, maraming salamat po again sa inyong lahat. Sana'y nag-enjoy kayo dahil meron tayong nadagdag na mga iba't ibang segments. So, look forward ulit kami ngayong Saturday na darating. Ayan, September 3 ngayon. Ano ba yung susunod? Talagang napakabilis. Merry Christmas na raw. At gusto actually ng ating kasama si Joey na Christmas songs na yung kanyang patugtugan. Maybe next week. Okay, our quote for today, ayan, kasi palagi natin, nagbibigay rin tayo ng inspiration dito sa ating mga listeners. Cyberbullying is teasing, gossiping, mean words, name-calling, threats, lies, insults, harassment, and spreading rumors. If people are trying to bring you down, it only means that you're above them. O, di po ba? Okay?
Kaya huwag kayong papa-apekto.
Huwag kayong papa-apekto. Just look forward. Be a winner. Tamo kami ni Jaena. Meron kaming Women Winners Circle.
Yan.
Puro winner.
Winner
Walang
talaga.
negativity.
Di ba
Puro
katulad
positive.
sabi ng isang asawa nung isang kasama natin sa women, ang asawa ko gumaganda.
Palaging
sumali siya sa
positive.
women.
Oh, gano'n, tama. Parang si Josephine yun.
Yes.
Alright, so magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. This
Good
is
afternoon.
Grace Nicolas.
Yeah, this is Jaena Jimenez.
Okay, at
See you
let's
next
talk
time.
about careers. See you again on this coming Saturday.
Thank you.
Libreng pagbibigay ng on-the-job training sa mga piling propesyon. Makibahagi. Let's talk about career.